Hi, this is Kara Beltran. I'm a mortgage loan originator with SunWest Mortgage Company, Inc. And this is my really good friend here, Tracy Bean. Tracy,
Hello.
want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Tracy Bean. I am with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate here on Maui.
And we're here to talk to you about a special program called FHA203H. And this program is specifically for individuals who unfortunately have experienced a disaster. And the area has to be proclaimed by the president as a disaster, as a major disaster area, which unfortunately, all of the people that were impacted by the fires in August of 2023, Kula, Kihei, Lahaina particularly, um, all of those families qualify for this FHA 203H loan program. So Tracy, you want to ask some questions that you heard out there in the field coming out about this program?
Yes. So the first one would be, how do they qualify?
That's a good question.
If they don't have any living situations, possibly their job is on hold at this time, what's the process?
Okay. So the good news is that if you're already a homeowner and you're stuck in a situation where you're dealing with finding out how to maintain the mortgage payment on your departing residence that was impacted, either it was completely gone or it was severely damaged and unoccupiable, as long as you furnish evidence that you're working with the existing mortgage company through either some kind of a, what is the word I'm looking for?
Is it
Not moratorium, but maybe some kind of a moratorium, some kind of a forbearance plan.
forbearance, like a 90-day
The word
forbearance
just
or
went,
something? Okay.
Yeah, so if you're in some kind of forbearance plan, if you got your check from the insurance company and therefore you're working it out where you're gonna be paying the insurance check towards the mortgage company, but you might have some residual mortgage that's owing, whatever your circumstance is on your departing residence, that you might have an obligation associated with the loan that was impacted with the disaster. By proving that you're working with the existing company, we do not have to count that debt
Oh, that's fantastic.
against you in pre-qualifying for the new loan. So that's a really big plus. The other big plus is that if you're a tenant and you are not a homeowner, this loan program allows you an opportunity to get into home ownership with zero down payment.
Okay.
And with the zero down payment, in conjunction with the zero down payment, they've taken the credit score as low as 500 on the credit score. So if your credit score is not the best, and you're also in need of zero down payment, it's a really good loan program. It's a good opportunity. But you really won't know, and we won't know as mortgage loan originators, if you can pre-qualify until we actually connect. So it's really important for everyone out there to feel confident and assured that we're going to work with you as best we can in order to help you get pre-qualified.
Now, with the interest, not the interest rate, but the credit score going down to 500, does that impact the interest rate that it would have on the new purchase?
That's a good question, and interest rates, as you know, fluctuate daily, so they go up and down. But I did price the loan for an FHA 203H, and I think I didn't think to take it as low as 500, but that's a good score.
Mhm.
We'll definitely check and we'll let you know, but I think I took it as low as 620, and the pricing seemed to be almost the same
Okay.
as a regular FHA pricing. In fact, I was rather surprised. So, there was a lot of news about 5 months ago about the DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, being pulled into the loan level price adjustment charts in order to be a little bit more fair to individuals that are challenged by their credit score. And I think that's what we're seeing, and that's what I saw when I went to go price it. I was pleasantly surprised.
That's a good
So
sign.
I'm thinking that, yeah, it's a good sign. But again, we're not gonna presume to know anything. When you come and sit down and talk story with us, when you ask that question, remember to ask that question. And we're always gonna check anyways, because that's part of our job when we're trying to help you get pre-qualified, is we always go into the pricing engine and we try to check, okay, where are the interest rates at right now? What does that mean in terms of your mortgage payment? Because let's face it, as good as the opportunity is to purchase with a zero down payment, it all boils down to affordability and whether or not you can afford or feel comfortable with that mortgage payment, right?
Okay, that sounds great.
Any other
Now,
questions?
the other question I have is, if the disaster zone proclamation that went through the president, and it's Kula, Kihei, and Lahaina, are those the only areas that you can purchase, or can you purchase anywhere on the island? Even though you're affected in Lahaina, can you purchase in Wailuku?
Your replacement property
Mhm.
can be outside of the disaster zone.
Okay.
It does not even have to be on the island of Maui, and it does not have to be within the state of Hawaii.
So that's what our
So,
goal is, to get you to
yeah.
stay here.
But our goal, of course, is to see what we can do in order to keep you on island, but it's good to know that you do have options, and
Okay,
so be sure to ask about those options, should that come up.
okay. Is there anything that they should bring with them to conduct an interview with you? Should we do it over the phone, or can they just?
You'll be happy to know that we can actually pre-qualify you over the telephone, so if you're really busy and you can't make it in, I conduct a very thorough interview on the telephone. Be prepared to spend a good 15 to 20 minutes with me, because I'll be asking you quite a bit of questions. I do need to know what your gross income is, so if you have documents handy with you near the telephone when you're talking to me, such as your latest paycheck stubs for the most recent 30-day period, your most recent W-2s, your filed federal tax returns, your latest mortgage bank statements, and any information or notes that you might have about your credit score, your credit history, because I will be asking you if you know what your credit history's been like. And sometimes if we talk about what your balances are and what you might be able to pay down, or what certain things you might be able to maneuver or move around in your credit, we're always going to talk about those options in order to help you improve your situation. Okay, so, and the thing is that a lot of people, are very hesitant to make the phone call because they just don't know how they're going to be made to feel, right?
Sure.
And I can honestly tell you that, speaking for myself, I've been originating loans for 37 years, and anyone that's on my team that's been coached and trained by me, you won't be disappointed. I mean, it's a very friendly phone call, and
Very
we
professional.
treat you like family,
Yes, very true.
right? I'm a grandma. So when you call me, you're getting the grandma Cara treatment, right? When we're talking stories, so don't hesitate. Call. There's a lot of professionals in the community of Maui that are here to be of service. Okay, so I'm just one of many mortgage companies. Okay, so if you already have a mortgage lender, be sure to connect with your mortgage lender. Go talk story if you already have a realtor. But if you do not, or if you're not happy with the one that you're with, because that does happen, please keep myself and Tracy in mind. I've known Tracy for a very long time. She's very friendly, and you will be very comfortable working with Tracy as well.
Thank you very much, I appreciate that.
The other thing I think I should be sure to mention is that just like any other FHA loan program, if you need a cosigner, cosigners are allowed. If you need seller's credit to help you cover your closing costs because you literally don't have any money, then yes, the sellers can contribute up to 6% of the sales price to help you out. And a lot of the people in Maui, the sellers, they're very big-hearted, and if they know that you're someone that that went through the disaster and you've been displaced, a lot of them have really big hearts, and they're being very responsive. So again, you can literally get into home ownership with zero down payment and zero closing costs, $0 out of your pocket to purchase a home. So it's just a matter of them making a phone call, make the phone call, sit down with one of us, let's talk story, get to find out about your situation, and it's no obligation. Sometimes people think that they have to pay for the pre-approval. Like at the end of the pre-approval, they're like, how much do I owe you?
That's zero.
Yeah, it's $0. Okay, so to come talk story, to talk on the phone, to do it online, to do it face to face, it's $0. It's a free service. Okay, until we close the loan and those fees are collected, we don't make the money. All right, but we understand the nature of the business, which is it's all about coaching, it's all about nurturing, it's all about getting you from point A to point Z to close your loan. So
No matter how long that takes either, too.
yeah,
We're
make
here
the
for
phone
you
call.
100%.
So the thing is, Tracy, I think one of the concerns you express is that people might be getting their notices to vacate.
Yes.
What are you hearing about date-wise, or what's
Well, from
happening
what I
out there?
hear, we are going to be opening up the west side October 1st. So there are several, I believe it's close to 7,000 families that are in short-term vacation rentals at this time, either hotels or in Airbnbs. So those people are going to need to find some type of permanent housing for the next, 12 to 15 months, I would imagine. Or we can transfer you into home ownership at, how long would you say it would take?
So the challenge, of course, you guys are hearing this a lot out there, is that interest rates are high and that inventory is low, right? That's a challenge. So whether you're displaced or not displaced, that's going to be a challenge, is to get out there and find that perfect house to negotiate your purchase contract and get accepted. So it's no different. So time frame wise, you're going to be entering into competition with everybody out there that's trying to find a house. So it's always going to be whoever is going to be the most diligent, right? The most effective with doing your online application, with bringing in your paperwork, with getting pre-approved right away, with going out there with your realtor on a regular basis to find out what's out there and be very diligent about that.
Mhm.
You know, have your ear to the pavement about, oh, that listing just came up. What do I have to do in order to put my offer in? So it's a process. So from the time that you get pre-approved, you might be pre-approved within 48, 72 hours. That's the easiest part.
Sure.
But after that, the challenge is trying to find that property that you're going to make the successful offer, get the successful acceptance. And the disaster program, the FHA203H, they only give you 1 year from the date of the proclamation to get into an accepted
Oh, okay,
contract.
that's good to know.
So whatever that date was that he made the proclamation, which I believe was the latter part of August, you have until the latter part, the mid to the latter part of August 2024 to get an accepted offer so that we can get the FHA203H case number. So you only have 1 year to get the case number, and that case number cannot be got unless you have an accepted purchase contract. So when you look at that timeline, we've already lost what, a month?
Yeah, a little over a month.
A little over a month. So now you're down to like 10 3/4, you know, of a month or a year, pardon me, in order to get the process going. So again, we're taking the time to put this video out in this format. If there's any questions that you have that we haven't touched on, please be sure to DM us. Yeah, that's the right word.
Yeah, I
right?
think so, yeah.
Be sure to DM us. And if that doesn't work, go Google us, okay? Go look up carabeltran.com. You can go to carabeltran.com and find all my contact information, and you can reach out to me via email, call me. Be happy to have that discussion with you. And how do they get a hold of you?
And you can get a hold of me at 808-280-1690. That's the best way to just give me a call or a text, and I'm happy to speak with you about anything that you're going through right now.
So take good care.
Yeah, no
And,
pressure.
Yeah,
Just here
there's no
for the
pressure
information.
here. Just want to get the information out to you. And so if you're not one that's directly impacted, but you have family or friends, make sure they get this video. Yeah. Have a great day.
Aloha.